Cherry Hlaing. And Hnin Cherry, she has got two specialisms in her academic studies, one in the computer studies and the other in ELD, English language education. And after teaching 3 years to primary students, she said she decided to follow her career as an English language teacher in her life. And after that, she pursued more degrees, qualifications, and she got postgraduate diplomas and master degree in English language teaching. And now she is a lecturer in Myanmar Imperial University. And at the same time, she's also involved in many charity education programs, and she is also giving free online courses. So I will leave the floor to Hnin Cherry. Okay, teacher Hnin Cherry, can you please start?
Thank you very much, teacher. This is so lovely to have a host like you, and I'm so delighted to participate in this kind of special event. This is so special to me, seeing everyone here. Although I may or may not know each and every one of you, this is so blessed. The blessed moment I could ever say. Okay, so it will be a little bit different from the very first section, or the other section that you have been attending through today and tomorrow, right? Because I am here not to teach you something that is so special for you. I'm just here who is eager to share what he or she has learned something. So you just feel so pleased to be with me. And of course, in my section, most you have to do is just to participate, right? Not just to listen so much from me, right? So right away, I am going to start sharing you. Of course, you are going to see some picture from me, right? Can you all see my screen share, please?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
All
Yes,
right.
we can.
Right, thank you very much. So here is a photo for you, food for thought actually. What comes to your mind as soon as you see this photo? You can write anything that comes to your mind in comment section, or just open your microphone and talk something we love to hear. Right? Virus, suffocate. I'll be reading out some of the comments through the chat. This so fast. Please forgive me if I skip some of your contribution here. Right? And new normal style. Thank you. Prevention hopeless. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. So your comments would be very much appreciated. That is one of our human nature. We feel terrible as soon as we got the news that pandemic is here in our country. Not only in our country, it's around the world. And as you said, we feel suffocated. At the time, we don't know what to do, and it just really impact to our academic field mostly, right? But there is one good thing which is coming always as a good one, right? You might always have that blessing in disguise, have you? So even though this is a pandemic period, this is the time that we cannot go out for our normal way of living. We still have some good things with us, right? For me, I personally like that. Now I am telling and giving something to you, but I even do not need to wear makeup. This is so good to me, and I hope it will be the same to you too, right? We will probably be wearing the mask when we go outside. Then we might even don't need to wear lipsticks, which is good, isn't it? So what I want to say is, not all the things are so bad. There are some other things so good if we critically and analyze into them, right? So thank you very much. Teacher Mimi has already talked a little bit about me here This is a picture of me and a little bit bio of me, right? Right now, I'm very much delighted that I have a chance to work together with my company, and I am volunteering in and so many meritable work. This is one of my aims that comes true in this pandemic period. So I want you to join with that so often. Okay. Here is another photo again. As I have already mentioned earlier, I will be bringing so much for you to think into use. All right. Here are two men. Actually, this is one, only one person. But have a look at something like ball, right? It is a kind of ball. This man is taking that as a problem. And here it's the man. But for this type of person, he is taking the thing, exactly the same thing as an opportunity. So, what about you? What kind of person are you right now? Yes, that
I'm good.
second person.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you to see you. The second person. All right. Yes, both. All right. Your
Mm.
stay is so normal. Resilient type of person. The second. Okay. You can be the both. Right. Okay, both, whatever. Gonna take some people's might gonna take opportunities. Trying to become the second, which is lovely idea, and I suggest you to be right there. Okay, yes. All right, so I want you all to see the things which is coming in disguise and take like this person. Right, the same thing. It may be like a ball. If we carry it, it will be so much heavier than we can imagine ever. But we are using that same thing as an opportunity. Then we can light it ourselves and we can make something new that we haven't done before. And what comes to you surely is everything's gonna be so running smoothly, smoother than before, right? For this guy, even his journey has been easier than before. For this guy, he is having a very frustrating moment. So you stay with us, okay? Um, it is for you. You just need to take it, everything what we are suffering now, as a problem or as an opportunity. You will define yourself. Okay, so I want you to help me find this blank by using these, right? Um, the first blank, the yellow blank, would be suitable for the word how or what, and the second blank would be suitable for the blanks like what and how. Please take time. All right, I want you to participate because it's kind of boring to me just listening to someone's talking without having some kind of physical movement. And this is the time that we better have some pleasure. And I really much appreciate to everyone who come into my room and join in and having a fantastic discussion. Yes, one. Some people like one. What and how? Okay. So I want you to read out yourself with the blanks, with the words you have chosen to fill the blanks I provided. Are you reading in your mind? Okay. Both will be much acceptable into your own version. But of course, there is one thing that I prefer more. All right. Some people think that how is more important than what. On the other hand, the other people may think that what is more important than how. To me, I agree to the people who have got the pick the first one. How it's more important than what. Now we all are having facing the same thing. This is what, and how people are different from each other. It's the meaning how. So what is the meaning to me? What will be meaningful to you will be the first one probably. But I would love to hear your idea because there is no correct ending statement, right? If you have come up with something, this is lovely too, right? Stay with that. And for today, I just want you to introduce, or maybe there will be some other people who have already got information about this. This is one of the framework called SWOT. Is there anyone who have heard of this? Thank you. Yes. Right. Would you please help me define what does each letter mean for? Yes, no worry if you have never heard of this. You will surely know and able to identify and evaluate yourself today in this section. Yes, right. Thank you. I love to see happy moments seeing those comments. Right. Thank you. Right. You're right. You're right. S stands for strengths, and W stands for weaknesses, and O, the letter O stands for opportunities, and the last letter T, they certainly stands for threats. Right. I will let me read this out to you. SWOT helps to understand how to play your strengths, how to manage your weaknesses, how to uncover the opportunities, and how to eliminate threats. This is one of the framework produced by um, Albert Hamsry. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. All right, I'm a bit nervous and I need to be honest to you. Right. Nobody can deny that we individually have personal strengths and personal weaknesses, and we stay can find opportunities. That is equal share, and we stay are facing threats for this time, right? And for today, I want you to have a play on your strengths. So let's figure out what your strengths are by answering to some of the questions I play on the screen now. So if it is not very much difficult for you, I want you to have a note of your answer on a piece of paper or any other possible note taking. Right? At the time you're listening to me. Okay. So what do the strengths? You can find out what your strengths are by answering to these questions, as I said earlier. What do your education, skills, certifications set you stand out from your peers? You can't say that I have no skills, no certifications, no education. No, no, no. You certainly must have one thing that stands out from your group, from your peer, from me as well, from your someone who you adore so much. And that's the first answer you have to. That's the first question you better answer. And what would your boss or coworker appreciate you mostly? uh, uh, when we are working, maybe in a farm. People think that we are, what is it, physically or mentally or something so superior than the rest. So what would that be? You need to think of yourself. The next point is, what values or ethics do you have that your peers often lack? What the other people do not have? That qualities, of course, the qualities the other people do not have, but in you. What are they? They are your strengths. So I want you to find those out today, maybe tonight now. And what achievements are you most proud of yourself? Please think of, make it slow down. And after answering this, you can feel that you are still something. You have got those strengths, right? Thank you. And now, after figuring out your strengths, it's time for you to notice your weaknesses so that we can, in turn, change those into our strengths somehow. Right. So where are your education, training, or skills lacking? Without noticing those things, how can we make it full? Right, we can add to ourselves, then our qualities can be brighter than the other. So please be please take some of your time to notice where you are lacking, where your skills lacking. Do you need training like this, or do you need to pursue some more education? Please just do so, but for now just make a note of it. What would your boss or co-workers give feedbacks on you mostly? Feedbacks, they may probably be constructive feedback, but there is somehow, if you can grab that, there's a chance for you, right? They are telling you, do not take it angry so seriously. They are just telling those things for the sake of you. So you just need to take it and think it and reflect it and change it into a better one. So please. And the next point is, what are your negative work habits and personality traits? Negative work habits this time may probably be uh, being uncomfortable to try for new technology, or getting into the room where your students are not showing you, their cameras are hiding, and there will be surrounding noises making and popping up in your lesson time. So how do you feel that time? Those gonna be maybe probably your negative work habits. So please write down how your personal traits are. And the last point you figure out to your weaknesses is, what do you avoid because you lack confidence? I know I have been trying and attending some of the seminars, and it makes me difficult to even make a comment. So I am seeing spontaneous comments here. So this is what I'm saying so marvelous about you. You can make what is it, out of your comfort zone. This is not super easy. Making a comment, it is like trying to have an interaction with the person, even though I'm not reading this for some times. This is so lovely. You are making out of your safe zone and trying to have a network contribution. So please do with that. Okay. Right. Okay. So now, so far you have noticed your strengths and weaknesses, I hope. And let's move forward to the opportunities that whole world is giving you, even in this so serious pandemic time. Right. So please think broad, because this is not coming from your internet version. So the first, strengths and weaknesses are related to your internal. So they turn to what is it? The chance that you can make out of yourself. You have got the strengths that, yeah, they are you. You are there, right? You have those weaknesses. You can possibly make them and trick them into strengths. But here are the opportunities. You won't get it if you won't grab it. Okay. So what trends are affecting your industry right now? Teaching, right? English language teaching especially. So what affected? Of course, here is a time we can say no to what is it, online teaching, can we? No, we can no longer see that, right? So what is the point? The point is that if you're not capable of grabbing those opportunity of using your technological strengths, you'll be left behind, or you'll be there because the other people are moving forward. They are making their skills brighter and brighter. So in what areas is your industry growing? You please take time. As I have mentioned earlier, my presentation today is no longer giving you very what is it, handy tools, kits to use in your what is it, daily classes. But if you can find out what your strengths, weaknesses, and what are opportunities out there given for you, you can make yourself to find it, browse it, feel it, and make yourself out of it. Right? How can you technology help you advance? It is not it is needless to say now what we can only survive if we are good at this, right? You know, we can what is it? miss our old days that we are having very nice communication with our students face to face and chatting, having a nice discussion, telling stories to them. No, it is not. Oh, somebody has raised it. Is there any question? That'll be mistaken. Okay. So please forgive me if I am not answering to you at the time, right? Okay, right. Thank you. Uh, could you please answer on behalf of me? And meantime, the other guests are coming into our room. Would you mind accepting them? Okay. So we can't. What is it? We can't cry for those old moments. We have to make ourselves and grab those chances. That what are the opportunities given to us, coming to us? We just have to have it, right? So here on the screen, you might be seeing, what is it? That's the time. That's the time what we all got shocked, especially from those who are from this English language learning or who are from education fields, right? Uh, the what is it? The regular workshops, the regular seminar, the normal school days are shut down. We no longer could continue it. But what we could do sooner or later is changing them into a new version. What I'm saying new version is not so new to the other people from around the world, but to us, they are stay new, isn't it? Right? We Myanmar people are normally not getting used to with using teaching online and gathering resources online or acquiring something we want online. So, but this COVID, this pandemic has transformed our personal behavior, our learning behavior, our teaching psychology, everything into a new modern version. Then what happens? We have the chance that, like this, we can get together. We don't need to worry that, oh, we might be late for the buses, or we might be busy that time when someone is giving a seminar or workshop. Here, we are at our own place and making some click and joining and enjoying and gathering, learning something, which is the what this COVID pandemic period brought to us, right? And here, what the main the topics I like to focus. This is because the threat is out there. We feel terrible. We feel so bad that the clouds in our head, what is it? That's super dark, right? We have never emerged. So those are called threats. We used to think that we can never solve the problems out of this chaotic situation, but it is not there, right? So but it actually it impact somehow. I'm not saying it is not totally having some fatness is stay here, but what we have to do, we need to have a sense of opportunity, the sense of motivated, the sense of mindfulness that we stay can trigger these threat hauntiness, dauntingness to be opportunities. Right. So the threats may be the obstacle we are currently facing. Most of you, or maybe many of you here are teachers, right? If you are not capable of using even Zoom thoroughly, practically, you better go and learn by yourself. There's a lot out there. Just need to focus. Just need to give time. Just need to decide yourself. And who is your competitor? Competitor. Maybe you are my competitor. You know, our this teaching what is it field, this area is no longer less competitive. They become more competitive. You know why? Our traditional way won't work anymore. We have to acquire some new strategies. Maybe we need to prepare ourselves how we can persuade the other to be able to get all their attention up to the maximum. So the competitors are out there. If you do not do it, you'll be certainly left behind. So will new technology or certification demand slow your progress down? Maybe for some of you. And how's your job or industry changing in way that could affect your advancement giantly? I might say it, right? It is not even in small portion. Okay. So right, okay. So as soon as you have heard those mass, those stress, this is what you normally might have a feeling, right? You don't know how to even start. This happened to me in the beginning of my COVID period, right? All the schools shut down, and it seems like we do not have any more chance to see with our lovely kids. But now it is not so, right? We could only stay at home. We could work from home. We could learn from home. Now I'm sharing something what I have gathered to you in a very comfortable way, and you are joining to me in the most comfortable way, right? And we can discuss from home. Everything is home, right? Everything we could do, it's happening at home. So please do not think that we can get that chance for all the time eternally. This is just once in a million. Okay, please think twice. So what? You can stay no longer lie in your bed and cry for the moment you can never get back. You just have to face the reality. It is online education, right? The education system has already changed. We have to grab that. You decide yourself. What are your strengths? What do you need to develop? Keep on with that. Okay. If you do not grab that, you be surely the one who do not use the chance one God is are giving you, right? We can even make ourselves into a better version, into a little bit different version through some kind of remote learning, which is so marvelous. So just recall yourself to be in the middle again and cool yourself down and try to pave your way. Okay, so for the last, I just want to make you coach you a little bit. If you make it, this time is yours. If you fake it, you are with this in this chaos. Okay, so make it or fake it, it is just with you. If you make it, you will get it. If you fake it, you're just gone. Maybe forever. Who knows? Okay. So thank you very much for joining my section today. If you have any questions or any suggestions, you're welcome mostly. So let me stop my second share, and you can get all those PDF file through mine, or you can contact Amantasa Association, and you can get whatever you want. So thank you very much for giving time to me.
Thank you very
Right.
much, Nin
Thank
Cherry.
you
Thank
so
you very much
much,
for this
teacher.
wonderful presentation. And when I'm looking at the comment chat box, many of us, I think almost everyone is agreeing with you, and they all like your idea that we cannot fake it, but we must make it to make a difference in life during this COVID pandemic era. So um, yes, okay, yeah. So okay, for me, I didn't see any things that disagree with you and any questions. So do you have any final word? Did you my question is, did you also follow your own advice? Sometimes, okay, for me, sometimes I tell people what to do, but sometimes I don't follow my own advice. So what about you?
All right, this is lovely to answer because I am also one of the one who is making it. Because at the time, I am,
Yes, yes, your man is
flexibly
starting to awesome.
doing everything. Like I am teaching at the same time, I am sharing my knowledge at the same time, and what is it, participating in all the volunteering work more than before. And at the same time, I can provide some free courses, which is lovely, and I am joining some of the course for my journey advancements as well. So please just believe me, or even if you can't believe me, you can just make a trial on yourself, everyone who are joining today. You will certainly be a different version, maybe in 2021st.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for this wonderful piece of advice, and thank you for this very nice presentation. And okay, we learned a lot from you. So may I end the session for now? Okay, the host here, because we are having more workshops, parallel workshops, and we are joining different sections. So I think the host, are you going to end the meeting